Hey team, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to make a quick video about my settings on Thinkorswim, and what kind of settings I use and how do I add indicators, all that stuff, how to get set up using Thinkorswim. So, pretty quick, this is the Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade. You can download it on their website. I'll put the link in the description. But this is what the platform looks like, right? So we'll start on the left. Here's my watch list. So these are all the currencies that I like to look at. Yeah, there's a million more, and I can simply add them just like this. I already had that one added, but you get the point. That's how you add your currencies, and you could just put them right in your watch list right here, so you can see, what's going on with them. And then when you click them, it'll bring up this little quick chart down here, and then you could get a quick look at the market and see what's going on. So I can see this is actually trending up right now. But yeah, this is your watch list right here, and if you wanted to add something to that, you would just click in the empty box and then just type in your currency, right? And then it'll populate. So I have it set to highest percent change to low, right? So the gainers are up top, the losers are at the bottom, right? So with Forex, we don't need 10% moves to make a lot of money. These little 0.3% gains, those we can make a lot of money just off of a 0.3% gain, because we determine how we make money in pips. It's not like shares. It's called pips, right? So we'll have another video just about that, but that is your watch list on the side. So next we'll get over to the chart, and as you can see, I have some indicators on my chart: 15 EMA, 180 SMA, and then I got some resistance levels. And you might be wondering, well, how do I draw these lines? You come down here to active tool, or you can come up here to drawings, and you go to drawing tools, and you could either use a trend line. So a trend line, this is what the trend line looks like. Draw like that, boom, or you could just draw a straight one as your resistance, right? So that's how you do it. Another way to do it is go to this price level right here, and then you got to double click. So let's see, we got a little support right here, 1.1372. I identify it and I click twice, and it'll populate the line, right? So that's how you add your indicators. If you wanted to delete it, you just right click, and then you go to remove drawing. You go here, you go remove drawing, you go here, you go remove drawing, and that's it, right? So if you wanted to calculate this move, you would go to trend line, right? You click from the bottom to the top, and you can see it'll show you, how long it took to make this move, what the percentage was like, how many pips. So this is about 140 pip move, right? You see it says 0.0146, right? So that means 146 pips. And so let's get into the little settings that I have, right? So if you wanted to put up alerts, you could simply, right click anywhere on the chart, and it'll come down here and say create alert, right? So you could create an alert when price gets above 1.149. That'll tell you that, hey, this is in an uptrend, and you might want to come back and look at it once this alert goes off, right? So you go to create alert, and it's going to put up a little arrow. But for you, it's going to put up some ugly line looking thing. And how you fix that, you go right here to settings, you click that little wrench, and then you go to show arrows only. So if yours is going to look like this, show alerts, ready? Look, you see how that like messes up the chart and interferes with technical analysis. So you want to go to show arrows only, click apply, and that's how you do that. So here are some of the settings that I use. I like to display high and low bubbles, so it'll just tell me like lows like that and highs. So that's pretty cool. Go to price. Not much you need to change here. And then, all right, so you see how my chart doesn't end like all the way over here? It's because I have it set to 100 bars to the right, right? So if I did 0, it'll look like this and like, be right at the end of the chart. I like to have a little room so I can see where my technicals are showing. If I have trend lines, they would just end right here, and I wouldn't be able to see like, future chart, right? So let's go to 100. You could do more, whatever. Just keep playing with it. Favorite time frame. So here, if you click right here, hold up. If you click up here for the time frames, right? These are the different frequencies and different time frames that you can use, right? So if I click 15-minute, it's going to change. If I click 4-hour, it's going to change. And if you wanted to change any of these, you just go to customize list, right? And then you could edit these. If I don't like 5 days, 15 minutes, I can make it, 5 days, 20 minutes, right? So just play around with it, see what you like best. These are what I use, right? 1 day, 1 minute, 5 day, 5 minute, 5 day, 15 minute. You get the point, right? So this means it's going to show me 5 days of chart price. So it's going to show me the last 5 days of price movement in 15-minute time frames. So each candlestick, these little bars you see, is going to be, well, in this chart, it's going to be 4 hours, right? But if I click 5 day, 5 minute, and you zoom all the way out, this is 5 days of price, and each candle is 5 minutes. Make sense? Cool. All right, so how did I just zoom in like that? I just, click and drag your mouse, right? So this is a nice little pattern right here. A little pullback. Notice how this 15 EMA acts as a support now. Price is pretty much bouncing. Probably gonna bounce up a little more, but that's not what we're doing today. We want to know what settings you use for Thinkorswim. So you want to go over to Forex because that's what we're focused on here. And this is probably going to be at bid. You want to put it at market, right? So just put it at market price. You're going to see a little M pop up right here, and that's what the market is trading at, okay? And then appearance, yours is probably going to be empty like that. Just click that, and it'll be filled. I like to see it filled. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's that. And those are my settings for Thinkorswim. And now if you wanted to add studies, you see I have these indicators. You're like, Jay, how do you add these indicators? Quick, you go right here to studies, add study, boom. These are all your studies. So I suggest, you mess around with some of these. They're pretty cool. But if you want to know what I use, and you just go like this, right? Edit studies. I put this is for like stocks. Moving average exponential, right? Close 15, 0, no. So if I go into my settings, this is the blue line that you see right here. See, it's still trending up. Look at that. This is the blue line right here, 15 EMA. This is more for like day trading and entry confirmations, right? So you would just click. It's probably going to be set at 9 or 18 or something. Just click 15. That's what I like to use. That's what I see success with in day trading, also swing trading. And then the green one is the simple moving average. So if you want to add a simple moving average, you just go ahead and do that. I suggest you change the color, make it a different color so you don't get confused with the two. And then same thing, close at just 180, 0, right? So how do you add these? You go over here, you just do moving average exponential. You double click and it's going to populate right in here. See that? Right? And then you just go to edit, move that to 15, color's blue, boom. Right? So I'm going to delete it because I have it already. And then down here, you see I got 2 more indicators. Well, what are those? That's the RSI and the MACD, right? So how do you add those? Quick, RSI. And then what do we got? MACD. Boom. And I don't change the settings. I leave them as default. So that's that. That's how you add your indicators. We showed you how to move your time frames. Showed you my settings. Showed you the watch list. And yeah, I just you should really just play around with the platform. It's very, very efficient, right? And if you see that your screen says delayed data up here, all you got to do is sign into your TD Ameritrade account on the actual TD Ameritrade website, and then they will, if you go into the settings, you're going to see a little box where you can click show real-time data. It's just going to be a little checkbox. You click it, and then you're going to log back into Thinkorswim, and you're going to see it's real-time data, right? So I have real-time data for everything, and my TD Ameritrade account is not funded, right? So I just use the platform. It's pretty awesome. There's a phone app too, so if you create these alerts like I'm doing right now, you could go notify with sound, email, mobile, right? And I just have push notifications to mobile devices because I logged in to Thinkorswim on the Thinkorswim app on the phone. So it's actually pretty awesome. I get a push notification like a text when prices, at whatever price that I set my alert at, right? So in this case, it's going to be at, it just automatically filled it, what? Oh yeah, that's why, because I had it at above, right? So I want to know when price is going to be below, so I can see that this is actually downtrending, right? So once price gets below this support level right here, I'm going to get alerted, and then I'm going to hop into short trade. Maybe. So that's the alerts, and if you wanted to join a bunch of like-minded individuals, a bunch of traders around the world, I put together this free group on Facebook, and we also have a group chat. So if you go here, you can just click free group chat, boom, you'll be added into the Discord chat. So we got about 1,000 members in here. It's a bunch of free content, cool stuff. You get to ask questions, you get to network with thousands of traders around the world, and you get to join our free group chat where we're trading every day in the market, right? So if you want to do that, you just go ahead, go over to my Instagram or YouTube video. I'll put the link under this YouTube video, but if you want to go to my Instagram, you just click the bio link, the link in the bio, and then you go to free secret trading chat, and it's going to open up a messenger, and then it's going to add you right into the group. So I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you're more familiar with the Thinkorswim platform, and I'll see you guys on the next video.